Credit Union Stadium. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Louisville. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something. Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires quickly. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Can they catch him? Touchdown Cardinals! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with the touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The short hands, it's Hicks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, it's complete. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Hand off for Brown. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Panthers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Can we just talk about how ridiculous of a catch that was? That was unbelievable. The receiver just sticks his paw out, snags the ball. That is incredible hamstring.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. There he goes. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation.
Unloads it downfield. Caught at the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 10 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
And it's South Carolina who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This team is now red hot. 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns if you're going to... Oh, he's got some space.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency, but either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for them, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Running inside. It's Brown. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
One more time, it's Brown. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, they're after him. Boom. Just a little off. Incomplete. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Stepping to the right. Going to try. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Caught in the backfield. It's Yates. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. Turns it on at midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wideout. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Inside the 40. Turning it on! And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
42,
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Smack, and runs through another guy. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. This time he wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Pitt right back to the line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires and picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown again. There's a crease. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it's a fake, a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal.